This is the Iron Trader and TGIF. Wow, been another really good of some trading this week here. Oil long, oil short, natural gas long, natural gas short, and all kinds of really good trades. Now, remember, the U.S. government here has to come up with a deal here in the next day or so. Otherwise, there could be a possible shutdown of the government. The UAW is still striking. They're going to probably add some more strike sites here today on the contract. So there's a lot going on here. So always just stay sharp. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, yesterday we got as high as 95.03. The resistance is 95.05, so it came within 2 cents of that. Now, it sold down yesterday, and the low was 91.39. Okay, say, well, why did it stop there? Well, you want to look to the top of that candle there, 91.33. That is your support level, and then right below it was your 8 SMA here. Now, what do we have here? Now, you could be building a nice trading range here between the 8-day and this 95.03. You could do a little sideways action like we had here, and you could rip back up here. It could rip down. But anyway, just trade the action, okay? Don't have an opinion. Okay, so far today's high is 92.98. So what we want to do is we want to look to this candle here for resistance. You're sitting at 94.17, and then your retest there is sitting at 95.03. When you get on a weekly chart, I'll tell you where we're going to go a little bit higher. On the downside here, you want to watch yesterday's low at 91.39 here, and then you want to watch this 91.33, and then what we really want to do is watch this 8 SMA here sitting at 90.99. That is going to be very, very key, okay? So again, if that's lost here, then what you do is you just follow these candles all the way down here. You're looking at 89.31 here, okay? And then right here, this is the key, this 21 SMA here, that 89.31. That is going to be very, very key support. Now, again, if that's lost, then you come look to the bottom of this candle right here, okay? This is sitting at 88.19. See how this one candle right here was 88.07, and it held that support. If you take it all the way across like that, very, very nicely, okay? So if that 21's lost, then look to the bottom of this candle here for support. But first of all, watch this key 8 SMA here. Watch the top of this candle here at 94.17, and then your retest of yesterday's high at 95.03. Now, rig count will be out here today at 1 p.m. I don't know if it's going to have a factor on it, but, you never know. Okay, so your RSI here, well, we had the negative divergence here. So far, we have a negative divergence going on here, okay? So we have to see, is it going to be the same as this and then go down, or is this going to rise right back up here and then retest that level here? But keep your eye on the RSI here. Now, your MACD here, well, your red line, your green line, you're flatlined here, okay? They're right together, okay? So we got to see if that's going to that green is going to turn back up here, or if it's like this right get here, or is it going to turn down here and then you get a sell-off. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly chart. Okay, your monthly chart here looking very, very bullish, all right? See what we have here? You're above all your key SMAs here, and now the final one here is that 87.10. That is going to be key support level here on any kind of a sell-off. Again, if that's lost, you can come all the way down to that 78 level here, but we don't worry about that right now. We take one level at a time. So that is your key on the downside. Now here on your weekly chart here, well, this is looking actually very, very good here for the week. You're definitely made a higher high. Everything is still crossed over here very nice, okay? Your 8-day is above everything here. It's in at 86.44. That's going to become very, very key support level here. Right below that, you have 86.08. And then we have your 21-day here at 78.54, and then your 50-day at 78.51. But what we're not looking at this right now, that's only if you have a big sell-off here. We're looking at this 8 SMA, because even if it sells down, as long as it holds that 8 SMA here and that 8 SMA doesn't roll over, it's still looking very, very bullish. Now, here on the RSI, well, you're hitting the 67 area. You got room to run here, but not that much. And then your MACD here, you have still a very, very nice crossover, still looking pretty good. Now, again, let's just take a look here. Okay, so I'm always pointing out this key level right here. Okay, this is that 93.74. It needs to close above. That is the key. Close above. If it can, then we look to the top of this candle right here. You're looking at 95.05. Now, yesterday it hit 95.03, but this is the 95.05 that was providing the resistance area. Okay. Now, if we can get above this, then we look here. You have 95.76, and then here 97.66. That is what we're looking for. Okay. Take these price channels here and go right across. That is the next level. Okay. So then if you can get above that, then we come to this channel here. We look to this candle here. That's the following level. That's 101.88. Then if we go higher, we look to that level, and that's this candle here. That's 114.05. Then we come right over here, and you're looking at 123.68, and then 130.50 is your big retest. Now they're saying that crude is going to average about $84 next year. So any kind of sell-off here, which you're coming into the year here of sell-off, but you have a lot of stuff going on here. That's what you have to be very, very careful of here. Okay, so now remember, the OPEC meeting here, just a little heads up, is on October 4th. Okay, that's going to be key. Are they going to keep, the cuts keep on going here to the end of the year? Are they going to add cuts? They're going to take a little bit off on cuts here because they're walking a fine line. When oil gets up this high, okay, there's also a thing of where you can have demand destruction. Okay, so you always have to keep in mind, and they know that very much. So if they keep it all simple, it's always, you can run up to 130 here, but then your demand falls right off the map, and then she comes flying on down. So they don't want to get into that kind of a situation. So remember, the OPEC meeting is on October 4th. All right, let's take a look and see what no natty gas is doing. All right, here we have natural gas here, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, if you look at the hourly chart, you had a really nice gap up, but that was a lot because of contract roll, okay? So what you want to do here now is you want to look at this price channel here on support, okay? So you want to look here at this 2.90 if this 50-day here at 2.92 is lost. And then right below that, then we come down to this candle right here, okay? You're looking at 2.86. And this is the candle that you got to worry about right here, okay? This is at 2.85 flat. Okay, that there is very, very key because that is your gap. And then you have to come all the way down here, okay, to 2.659. That is your fill, okay? Now, you got support here in between, but usually them gaps, that usually gets filled. Done. We have a nice sideways action going on here. So if this can, long as this can hold, go sideways, you have a really good chance of going back up to this retest here, sitting at 2.997. Okay, here on your 4-hour chart, it's pretty much the same thing here. But you got to watch these key areas here, of support here. You got that 2.84, you have 2.75, and then you can work your way back down to that 2.66 that I've been pointing out here for weeks now here, okay? But as long as you have that sideways action like you have here, it's fine. It's just that if it loses this candle here, then you're going to come down and test that 100-day or 200-day and probably the gap fill. Okay, let's take a look here on a daily and a weekly. Okay, for on a weekly, we have a really, really nice green candle, but you notice that it hadn't really, it got up to, what was the high so far here? 2.997. And you're trying to retest this 3.018. But right now, this is still looking very, very good. If you can get above that price channel here, then you want to obviously look to this 2.31 or 3.31. That is your 50-day. And then right above that is 3.77. That is your 200-day. That is your upside. Now, here on your downside, well, always watch these. These are key support levels here. So watch that basically 2.68. And then watch this 2.59. Those are going to be key support levels there here on your weekly chart. Now, here on your daily chart here, well, right now it's looking good. So you have a nice series of higher lows and higher highs, okay? Very, very good. So yesterday, what you want to do is first look at this candle here, the high, looking at 2.947. And then we look at 2.981. And then today's high so far, 2.997. Above that there, then we come right over here to this 3.018. And then here's your breakout candle sitting at 3.027. Now, here on the downside, well, you want to watch yesterday's low, 2.868, and you want to watch this low right here, This is that 2.85. If that's lost, then you can come down to this 2.77. You can come down to this 8 SMA here. And then we have your 2.70 on your 21 day. And then we have 2.678 here on your 50 day. But there's your gap right there. Okay, 2.85. And then right here on top of this candle, that 2.66, again, that is your fill. So always watch that on any kind of a sell down. That is going to be key. But right now, this is looking very good because you got a nice series of higher highs and higher lows. So this is all looking pretty bullish here now. Okay. So again, the rig count will be out here at 1 p.m. I'll have more for you on crude oil and natural gas here after the pit close later today. Thanks for watching.